All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wait.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First carry for James Conner. Up past the 30, second down coming up. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Conner going to get it again on second down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cards get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. It's Williams. Finding room at midfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Williams. 81 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Joseph connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Right back to Connor here on first. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Murray. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
To throw, it's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
The coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On play action, it's Murray. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And the Vikings are going to take it once again. And they pick up their own 20-yard line. So the first interception thrown for him there, and that not the best decision.
And that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field, and he gets a tackle for loss there.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can tackle, as he did there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Cook again. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. These two teams all tied after one. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Vikings at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
On 1st and 10 is counter. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. Maybe a little over anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that front.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one. Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those two.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson.
And the Cardinals will take over possession here up at the 44. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Throwing again, Murray. No, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. And a 3rd down.
Looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Murray going to throw. Touchdown! A.J. Green with career touchdown number 70. And the Cardinals are in for 6. Extra point good by Prater. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Nuwanger now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before the game. A minute left. And string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Cousins on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And that's caught inside the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. One. Listen to me.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Cousins to throw it. That is caught by Thielen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To the air again, it's Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson.
And the Cards are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, Brand, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. Out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a better chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins.
Dalvin Cook now catches on back-to-back plays.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. The 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nuwangu now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
In every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Newton to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Again, Newton. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now Newton. He's going to go deep for Beasley. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cole Beasley, 36 yards. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Cam looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Play fake. Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you...
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Nuwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Vikings slow to get up.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to the final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Adam Thielen, 42 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Newton going to try and throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Now a first down throw for Newton.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson,
39 yards.
and the Vikings are able to cover this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there, because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Murray a give. This is counter.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Here's Murray.
On the right side, caught by Green.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. Now Murray off play action. He'll let this go end zone for Green. Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown Arizona. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Luongo now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now Newton on first down. He's got Cook running his slant. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Newton. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. He is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
I think this is what it's a better pass we're thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
And the next-gen stats tell us he took it half the length of the football field, 50 yards after the catch. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air. But no, incomplete.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Murray gonna throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has been a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Oh, a ball batted
it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Murray giving to Connor on the option.
And he's brought down after a very nice game.
59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. The pitch goes to Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Nuwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things for this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete. A big play there for Minnesota. 55 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing again is Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Cam Newton, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A quick throw there out to Williams. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Murray now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. This is taken at the 15. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Newton. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing is Newton. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And some room to work. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Green brings it in. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray. And he overshot
shot in there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this